Welcome everybody to our show. This is Custom Fab Garage on our channel Octane TV on YouTube. Make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button, and on top of that make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you can get all the new content that comes out weekly and even every day.
Hey, we're going to be doing this 2016 Ford F150. This has got the Coyote motor in it. We're going to be doing a remote start using a T-harness on this vehicle, an FDK2, and a CM900 brain. So what you'll want to do is on this dash right here, you'll pull this and this piece will just all come down, which is really nice. Everything's all laid out there for you. And then there's 10mm bolts right here. Actually, I forgot they're 8mm, sorry. 8mm bolts right here. So you're going to take those 8mm bolts out on each side to be able to take this piece off. This metal bracket piece right here. So you're gonna have 1 and 2, take those down. That way we can take the shroud off right here, and then the shroud will have the ignition behind here. And then we have to go to the headlight switch down there. That's the only 2 places you're gonna have to go to. So I'll take the shroud off and show you behind there. Okay, underneath the shroud right here, we're gonna have 3 bolts that are 5.5mm. We're gonna take all 3 of those out so that we can get this shroud down right here. So the shroud is off. Basically it just pulls down with all these clips like this. That pulls down after you remove the three bolts. This is the plug that we want to go to right here. This is the ignition harness, so that's what we're going to plug into for our T-harness. These are the parts we're going to be using today. A blade AL, CM900 brain, 2-way LED remotes from NUSTART, ARCTIC and COMPUSTAR. They're all exactly the same. FDK2, and this is the basic T-harness for this vehicle. So these are the components we're going to be using. You can also do this without the T-harness and just the remotes, the brain, and the blade AL, but I prefer to use the T-harness. It's the safest, easiest way to do this job, and if you ever want to reverse it, you just unplug it and take it out versus cutting into people's wiring. So this is how I like to do it. Unless there is no T-harness available, I will do it the wiring way. Okay, so I made a huge mistake. This is where you usually go to for the remote start, always. I've always done them right here at the ignition, so you don't even need to take the shroud off, okay? So what you want to do is you will actually, on the T-harness, now if you're wiring this up regular, you will have to go to here. If you're wiring this up with a T-harness, the way this T-harness works is it has a gateway module plug and a headlight plug, which is this one right here. So that headlight plug is going to plug into right here, which is normal. But underneath, if you take this, underneath down right there where the OBD2 plug is, right there, that white plug that's behind there, this plug right here is the gateway plug. You're going to plug it into there, and it was actually plugged in right back here behind the OBD2. So that's the gateway module. So we're going to plug into that for our T-harness instead of using the ignition harness. So gateway module back there, and this headlight switch, that's what you're going to plug into. You definitely do not want to plug into this for the T-harness. So if you're doing a regular remote start, use this. So here's what it looks like right here. That's with the T-harness plugged in. Basically that's looping that. And then back over here, you have your module right there plugged in. So basically that's the T-harness right there. So everything is plugged in. Then we're gonna plug these into the brain. Those 3 plugs right there. We'll plug into the CM900. We're gonna go load the software and download the vehicle onto the CM900 with the Blade AL, so that way it's programmed. And then we'll plug these in, and then we'll actually program it to the key of the vehicle and run our antenna, and we will be finished with this remote start. Here's the Blade AL module into the CM900. Our T-harness is plugged in. We programmed the module. Then we went ahead and programmed the module to the vehicle. So everything's all in here. We're gonna take this and probably put it back, run it back through here, down through the bottom and zip tie it up. We got our antenna ran all the way up there. It's up there in the corner. So everything is ready to go, and make sure everything all works. 2016 Ford F150 remote start by Arctic Start using the 2-way LED system. And it will come back to confirm with you after it has remote started by chirping and LED.